cooking with Boujee for our, I believe this is our second episode now. Today we are actually doing an easy, healthy chicken pad thai. Now I have a couple of things that you can opt out of and create or use something that fits your dietary needs and also which you can find a little bit better. So today I am using a cilantro lime seasoned chicken. Now this I actually found, I think with Imperfect Foods. It was either Imperfect Foods or it might have been Aldi's. And then I am using the Noma Lima Pad Thai Kit. So this was actually from Perfect Foods. And so it is on the healthier side. It has, you know, in your sauce, it's just tomato paste, some shallots, some canola oil, garlic, vinegar, salt, and the noodles are rice noodles. So if you don't have a pad thai kit, totally fine. Just use some brown rice noodles, some regular fresh rice noodles. For your sauce, you can, whip up either some kind of tomato paste sauce, or I'm sure you can find an organic pad thai sauce, but this is what we're using today. As for our vegetables, I'm using 2 bell peppers, 3 carrots that I'm going to slice, probably with a veggie peeler so that they're super, super thin, and I'm also using some sugar snap peas. We are going to add in a smidge of red pepper flakes and make sure that we spray everything. So take a look at your recipe card, the instructions on your grocery list on our blog. That should be up by now. Hit that subscribe button and let's go ahead and get started. So first off, I'm just going to tidy up my carrots. I know they're looking a little bit rough, and that's okay. I get a lot of foods from Imperfect Foods, so they are not exactly the most beautiful babies on the planet, but they do get the job done. And then once I have them all cleaned up, I'm going to start cutting them, and I want them cut into some really thin sticks here. Mine are a little bit harder to cut just because they're not quite as crisp, but we are going to use them. And you want them to be about like that, and they don't have to be perfectly even as long as they're just really thin. Now as for your peppers, we're going to use 2, and I've chosen my bright yellow and my beautiful red one here. And we are going to I slice mine down in the little grooves. That way it kind of forgoes the seeds that are in there, but you can do this however you want to cut your bell peppers. This is just a personal preference. And then I can very easily break off the little florets, I like to call them, and just toss away the seed part, and then do any kind of clean up that I might need to do here. So with your bell peppers, again, you do want to slice these very thinly. You don't have to be quite as thin as your carrots, but you do want something that will mix with your pad thai smoothly so that it's not in big, huge chunks. Once your peppers and your carrots are all sliced up, your snap peas, I just leave them the way that they are. Some people like to clean up the tips. I'm not doing that, so I'm just leaving these. I will open these and cook them in with the vegetables when we get to that step. Okay, so next is our chicken, and I'm gonna spray my pan really quick here. So as you can see, I've sprayed my pan. And again, I got the cilantro seasoned chicken, but you can use any kind of chicken that you have. That's perfectly fine. I would just recommend it's boneless, skinless chicken breast. So at this point is when it's like suctioned in there. And this is when I'm going to cut it up. I just want to make sure what I have is in pieces. So you want to take it and make it into chicken bites. So all we're going to do is take your chicken and you're just going to cut it up. First I cut mine into strips, and then you want to go through and just create bite-sized pieces like this, and that's what you're going to throw into the pan. This is also the time when you can utilize those red pepper flakes. So as soon as I get all of my chicken cut up, I'm gonna go back through and just season it with a little bit of red. We have our chicken cooking on a medium-high heat, and we're just going to stir that occasionally until it's completely done. Make sure it doesn't stick. Our carrots we have also at a medium-high heat. I am trying to bring them to a boil. There is about a cup of water in there. Once those boil, it won't take very long for them to cook the carrots down. From there, I'll go ahead and add my snap peas and my peppers, since they should take the longest. Now, while all of that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and open up my Nona Lim. I can't say this word, guys. I'm going to open up my noodles. That's what we're doing. We're opening up our noodles. So I'm going to open up my noodles. I'm putting those into a microwave safe dish, and we're just going to microwave these on high for 30 to 60 seconds until they're warm and we can, they're separated, because right now they've been in the fridge. And my carrots have already started to boil, so that's fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and pop these in the microwave. I'm going to take them out of their plastic. If this is where you're using like rice noodles or brown rice noodles, just go ahead and start making those as directed by your package. Just when you measure, make sure you have enough for about a cup for 4 to 5 days. And with 2 packets of these, for me, that'll be about a cup for about 4 days. So that's going to end up being perfect. Here you guys can see our carrots are coming to a nice boil, and our chicken has turned a bit white on the bottom. So we're just going to start to break that up a little bit. And you can always put a lid on this. It will definitely help your chicken to cook a little bit faster. Now, while my snap peas and my carrots are finishing up, because they're still just a smidgen tough, I have added in my bell peppers. Let me see if I can get that a little bit clearer for you. There you go. I've added in my bell peppers to my chicken and my microwave noodles. So I'm going to go ahead and mix all of that up. And then once I add in my carrots and my snap peas to the chicken, I'm going to add the packets of the Nona Lim pad thai sauce as well. So both of those are going to go into that pan. Switch to a much larger pan. Unfortunately, I don't have a wok, but this did just perfect. So that's got everything in it mixing up. I'm just letting it heat up all together so that it can really meld those flavors. And then we're going to go ahead and portion them out into our bowls. That was so perfect. That created 5 bowls, plenty hearty helpings for my entire week, with a serving of protein, lots of fresh veggies, and some carbs in there from the noodles. I'm so excited about this, y'all. Thanks again for watching, you guys, and for cooking with me today. I'm really excited that this actually made 5 entire bowls. That's fantastic. I'm gonna let them sit here and cool for a second while I clean up my kitchen, because I have a lot to clean now, and my dishwasher is still broke. Make sure to hit that subscribe button at the bottom. And if you read in the description, you can find a link to the blog specifically with this recipe card and instructions, as well as your grocery list. Speaking of that blueberry lemon bread, yeah, while we were cooking, I actually cut myself a slice, so I'm about to heat that up and enjoy that for a little sneaky snack. Bye guys, enjoy your week.